The journey to preventing fractures as we age begins with acknowledging a stark reality. Age-related fractures are a growing concern, impacting millions worldwide. It's not simply about broken bones. It's about the ripple effect these injuries have on quality of life, independence, and overall well-being. Consider these statistics. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men over the age of 50 will experience an osteoporotic fracture. These aren't just numbers. They represent real people, our parents, grandparents, friends, and even ourselves in the future. Hip fractures, in particular, carry a significant burden. They often lead to hospitalization, surgery, and a prolonged recovery period. Many individuals never fully regain their previous level of mobility and independence after a hip fracture. The impact extends beyond the physical realm, often resulting in chronic pain, depression, and social isolation. Vertebral fractures, or compression fractures in the spine, are another common consequence of aging bones. These fractures can cause debilitating back pain, postural changes such as a stooped posture, and difficulty with everyday activities. While some vertebral fractures are painless and go undiagnosed, they can still contribute to a gradual decline in physical function. Wrist fractures, often resulting from falls, can impair hand function and make it difficult to perform simple tasks like cooking, dressing, and writing. These fractures can be particularly challenging for older adults, who rely on their hands for daily living. The financial implications of age-related fractures are also substantial. The costs associated with hospitalization, surgery, rehabilitation, and long-term care can be overwhelming for individuals and healthcare systems alike. However, the good news is that many age-related fractures are preventable. By understanding the risk factors, adopting proactive strategies, and working closely with healthcare professionals, we can significantly reduce our risk of breaking bones as we age. This isn't about fearing the future. It's about empowering ourselves with knowledge and taking control of our bone health that we can take steps to build stronger bones, improve our balance, and create safer environments to minimize the risk of falls. This journey is about embracing aging with confidence and ensuring that we can continue to live active, fulfilling lives for many years to come. The following sections will delve into the specifics of how to make this a reality. Now that we've established the importance of preventing fractures, let's delve into the fundamentals of bone health. Understanding how our bones work is crucial for taking effective preventative measures. Think of your bones as a dynamic, living tissue constantly undergoing a process called bone remodeling. This process involves 2 types of cells: osteoblasts, which build new bone, and osteoclasts, which break down old or damaged bone. Throughout our lives, these cells work in a coordinated fashion to maintain bone strength and integrity. During childhood and adolescence, bone formation outpaces bone breakdown, leading to a steady increase in bone mass that we reach our peak bone mass, the highest bone density we'll ever have, typically in our late 20s or early 30s. This is like having a full tank of gas. The more bone mass we accumulate during our younger years, the better equipped we are to withstand the inevitable bone loss that occurs with age. After peak bone mass is achieved, the balance between bone formation and bone breakdown gradually shifts. Bone breakdown starts to occur at a faster rate than bone formation, leading to a gradual decline in bone density. This decline is a natural part of aging, but the rate at which it occurs varies from person to person. Several factors influence bone loss, including genetics, hormonal changes, particularly in women after menopause, lifestyle choices, such as diet and exercise, and certain medical conditions. Imagine your bones as a savings account. During youth, you're actively depositing funds, building bone mass. As you age, you start making withdrawals, bone loss. If you've accumulated a substantial amount in your account, high peak bone mass, you can withstand the withdrawals for a longer period without running into trouble. However, if you started with a smaller amount, low peak bone mass, or if your withdrawals are excessive, rapid bone loss, you're more likely to experience problems down the road. This gradual decline in bone density can lead to osteopenia, a condition characterized by lower than normal bone density. Osteopenia itself doesn't usually cause symptoms, but it increases the risk of developing osteoporosis, a more severe condition in which bones become weak and brittle, making them more susceptible to fractures. Understanding the concepts of bone remodeling, peak bone mass, and the gradual decline in bone density with age is the first step towards taking proactive measures to protect your bones. In the following sections, we'll explore specific strategies for maximizing peak bone mass during youth, slowing down bone loss as we age, and maintaining strong, healthy bones throughout our lives. Having explored the basics of bone health, let's now focus on osteoporosis, often called the silent thief because it often develops without any noticeable symptoms until a fracture occurs. Osteoporosis is a disease characterized by low bone density and structural deterioration of bone tissue, leading to increased bone fragility and a higher risk of fractures. It's a significant public health concern, particularly among older adults. Several risk factors can increase your likelihood of developing osteoporosis. Some of these factors are beyond our control, while others are modifiable. Gender plays a role, with women being more susceptible to osteoporosis than men, largely due to hormonal changes associated with menopause. Estrogen, a hormone that protects bone density, declines significantly during menopause, leading to accelerated bone loss. Genetics also plays a crucial role. If you have a family history of osteoporosis or fractures, you're at a higher risk of developing the condition yourself. Ethnicity also influences bone density, with individuals of Caucasian and Asian descent being at higher risk compared to those of African descent. However, lifestyle factors also contribute significantly to osteoporosis risk. A diet low in calcium and vitamin D can weaken bones. Lack of weight-bearing exercise can also contribute to bone loss. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are also detrimental to bone health. Certain medical conditions such as hyperthyroidism, celiac disease, and rheumatoid arthritis can also increase the risk of osteoporosis. Certain medications, such as corticosteroids, can also weaken bones over time. The insidious nature of osteoporosis underscores the importance of early detection, because the condition often progresses silently. Many people are unaware they have osteoporosis until they experience a fracture. A bone density test, typically a DEXA scan, is the gold standard for diagnosing osteoporosis. This non-invasive test measures bone density in the hip and spine, providing valuable information about your bone health. Early detection allows for timely intervention and management. If osteoporosis is diagnosed early, lifestyle modifications such as dietary changes and exercise can help slow down bone loss and reduce fracture risk. Medications are also available to treat osteoporosis and strengthen bones. Knowing your risk factors for osteoporosis is crucial for taking proactive steps to protect your bones. If you have multiple risk factors, talk to your doctor about getting a bone density test. Early detection and treatment can make a significant difference in preventing fractures and maintaining a good quality of life as you age. The next section will address common misconceptions about bone health to further empower you on your journey to fracture prevention. Now that we have a solid understanding of osteoporosis and its risk factors, it's time to address some common misconceptions about bone health. These myths can often lead to confusion and prevent people from taking the necessary steps to protect their bones. Let's separate fact from fiction. Myth 1. Osteoporosis is only a women's disease. Fact *, while women are at a higher risk of osteoporosis, men can also develop the condition. Men tend to have larger skeletons and higher bone density than women, but bone loss still occurs with age. About 1 in 5 men will experience an osteoporotic fracture in their lifetime. It's important for men, especially those with risk factors like low testosterone levels, smoking, or excessive alcohol consumption, to be aware of their bone health. **** Myth 2. If I don't have any symptoms, my bones are healthy. Fact ***, as we've discussed, osteoporosis is often a silent disease. Many people don't experience any symptoms until they break a bone. This is why regular bone density testing is so important, especially for individuals at higher risk. Don't wait for symptoms to appear before taking action. ***, Myth 3. I get enough calcium from my diet, so I don't need to worry about bone health. Fact ***, while calcium is essential for bone health, it's not the only factor. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in helping your body absorb calcium. Other nutrients, such as vitamin K and magnesium, are also important for bone health. Furthermore, a healthy lifestyle that includes weight-bearing exercise and avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption is also necessary to maintain strong bones. Myth 4. Once you have osteoporosis, there's nothing you can do. Fact asterisk. While osteoporosis cannot be completely reversed, there are many effective treatments available to slow down bone loss, increase bone density, and reduce fracture risk. Lifestyle modifications, such as dietary changes and exercise, can also make a significant difference. It's never too late to take steps to improve your bone health. Asterisk asterisk. Myth 5. Exercise is dangerous if you have osteoporosis. Asterisk asterisk. Fact asterisk. Exercise is actually beneficial for people with osteoporosis. Weight-bearing exercises, such as walking, jogging, and dancing, help strengthen bones. Resistance training, such as lifting weights, can also increase bone density. However, it's important to talk to your doctor or a physical therapist before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have osteoporosis or a history of fractures. They can help you design a safe and effective exercise plan. By debunking these common myths, we can empower ourselves with accurate information and make informed decisions about our bone health. The next step is to explore the role of nutrition in building and maintaining strong bones. Focusing on the importance of calcium and vitamin D. With the myths dispelled, let's turn our attention to the nutritional powerhouse for bone health. Calcium and vitamin D. These two nutrients work synergistically to build and maintain strong bones throughout life. Calcium is the primary building block of bone, providing the structural framework that gives bones their strength and rigidity. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium from the digestive tract, ensuring that calcium is available to be incorporated into bone tissue. Dietary sources of calcium are abundant and varied. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are excellent sources of calcium. Non-dairy sources include leafy green vegetables such as kale and spinach, fortified plant-based milks, tofu, almonds, and canned sardines. With bones, aim to include a variety of calcium-rich foods in your daily diet. Vitamin D is primarily obtained through sunlight exposure. When sunlight strikes the skin, the body produces vitamin D. However, many factors can affect vitamin D production, including skin pigmentation, sunscreen use, latitude, and time of year. Food sources of vitamin D are limited but include fatty fish such as salmon and tuna, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk and cereal. Supplementation may be necessary to meet your daily calcium and vitamin D needs, especially if you have difficulty obtaining enough from diet and sunlight alone. The recommended daily intake of calcium varies depending on age and gender. Adults aged 19 to 50 need around 1,000 milligrams of calcium per day, while women over 50 and men over 70 need around 1,200 milligrams per day. The recommended daily intake of vitamin D is 600 IU for adults aged 19 to 70 and 800 IU for adults over 70. It's important to talk to your doctor before starting any calcium or vitamin D supplements. Excessive calcium intake can lead to side effects such as kidney stones. Your doctor can help you determine the appropriate dosage based on your individual needs and medical history. Beyond calcium and vitamin D, other essential nutrients also play a role in bone health. Vitamin K helps regulate bone mineralization and contributes to bone strength. Good sources of vitamin K include leafy green vegetables, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Magnesium is involved in bone formation and helps maintain bone density. Good sources of magnesium include nuts, seeds, whole grains, and dark leafy green vegetables. A well-balanced diet that includes a variety of nutrient-rich foods is crucial for supporting bone health. Focus on incorporating calcium and vitamin D-rich foods into your daily meals and snacks. Don't forget about the importance of other essential nutrients like vitamin K and magnesium. The next section will explore the role of exercise in building and maintaining strong bones, emphasizing the importance of weight-bearing and resistance training. Now that we've covered the nutritional foundations for bone health, let's explore the crucial role of exercise. Just as muscles respond to physical activity by becoming stronger, bones also benefit from regular exercise. Exercise, particularly weight-bearing and resistance training, stimulates bone formation and helps maintain bone density. Weight-bearing exercises are activities that force you to work against gravity. These exercises put stress on your bones, which signals them to become stronger. Examples of weight-bearing exercises include walking, jogging, dancing, hiking, stair climbing, and tennis. Even simple activities like gardening and carrying groceries can be considered weight-bearing exercises. Resistance training, also known as strength training, involves using weights or resistance bands to work against your muscles. This type of exercise helps build muscle mass and also strengthens bones. Examples of resistance training exercises include lifting weights, using resistance bands, and doing bodyweight exercises like push-ups and squats. Balance exercises are also important for preventing falls, which are a major cause of fractures in older adults. Balance exercises help improve your stability and coordination, reducing your risk of losing your balance and falling. Examples of balance exercises include standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, and practicing Tai Chi. It's important to tailor your workout to your individual abilities and fitness level. If you're new to exercise, start slowly and gradually increase the intensity and duration of your workouts. If you have osteoporosis or a history of fractures, talk to your doctor or a physical therapist before starting any new exercise program. They can help you design a safe and effective exercise plan that takes into account your specific needs and limitations. Remember, consistency is key. Aim for at least 30 minutes of weight-bearing exercise most days of the week. Incorporate resistance training exercises at least 2 days per week. And don't forget about balance exercises to improve your stability and prevent falls. Even small amounts of exercise can make a difference. If you can't commit to a full 30-minute workout, try breaking it up into shorter intervals throughout the day. Take a brisk walk during your lunch break, do some squats while you're waiting for the coffee to brew, or practice standing on one foot while you're brushing your teeth. Exercise is not only beneficial for your bones but also for your overall health. It can improve your cardiovascular health, boost your mood, and help you maintain a healthy weight. So get moving and start building stronger bones today. The next section will focus on fall prevention strategies, highlighting the importance of creating a safe environment to minimize the risk of falls and fractures. Even with strong bones, falls can still lead to fractures, especially as we age. Therefore, implementing effective fall prevention strategies is a critical component of protecting your bone health. Fall prevention involves identifying and addressing factors that increase your risk of falling, both within your home and in your environment. Home safety modifications are essential for creating a fall-proof living space. Start by assessing your home for potential hazards. Poor lighting can make it difficult to see obstacles, so ensure that all areas are well lit, especially hallways, stairways, and bathrooms. Use night lights in bedrooms and bathrooms to provide illumination during the night. Loose rugs and carpets can be tripping hazards. Remove them or secure them to the floor with non-slip tape. Install grab bars in bathrooms, particularly in the shower and near the toilet, to provide support and stability. Keep walkways clear of clutter, such as furniture, electrical cords, and pet toys. Vision checks are also important for fall prevention. Poor vision can impair your balance and coordination, increasing your risk of falling. Schedule regular eye exams to ensure that your vision is optimal. Wear eyeglasses or contact lenses as prescribed. Medication review is another crucial step. Certain medications can cause side effects such as dizziness, drowsiness, and lightheadedness, which can increase your risk of falling. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about your medications and any potential side effects. They may be able to adjust your dosage or switch you to a different medication. Assistive devices can provide additional support and stability. Canes and walkers can help improve your balance and reduce your risk of falling, especially if you have mobility issues. Consider using assistive devices if you feel unsteady or have a history of falls. Beyond home safety, there are other steps you can take to prevent falls. Wear shoes with good support and non-slip soles. Avoid walking in socks or slippers, which can be slippery. Be mindful of uneven surfaces, such as sidewalks and driveways. Use caution when walking on ice or snow. Regular exercise, particularly balance exercises, can also help prevent falls. As we discussed in the previous section, balance exercises improve your stability and coordination, reducing your risk of losing your balance and falling. By implementing these fall prevention strategies, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling and breaking a bone. Remember, fall prevention is an ongoing process. Regularly assess your home for potential hazards and take steps to address them. The next section will explore the impact of lifestyle choices, such as smoking, alcohol consumption, and maintaining a healthy weight on bone density. Beyond nutrition, exercise, and fall prevention, your lifestyle choices have a significant impact on your bone density and overall bone health. Certain habits can weaken bones and increase your risk of fractures, while others can help strengthen them. Let's examine the effects of smoking, alcohol consumption, and maintaining a healthy weight. Smoking has a detrimental effect on bone health. Nicotine and other chemicals in cigarette smoke interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium, which is essential for bone strength. Smoking also reduces estrogen levels in women, which can lead to accelerated bone loss. Studies have shown that smokers have lower bone density and a higher risk of fractures compared to non-smokers. Quitting smoking is one of the best things you can do for your bone health, as well as your overall health. Excessive alcohol consumption can also weaken bones. Alcohol interferes with the body's ability to absorb calcium and vitamin D, and it can also inhibit bone formation. Heavy drinkers are at a higher risk of developing osteoporosis and experiencing fractures. Moderate alcohol consumption, defined as up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men, is unlikely to have a significant negative impact on bone health. However, it's important to be mindful of your alcohol intake and avoid excessive drinking. Maintaining a healthy weight is also crucial for bone health. Being underweight can increase your risk of bone loss and fractures. When you're underweight, your body may not have enough nutrients to support bone formation. On the other hand, being overweight or obese can also put stress on your bones, increasing your risk of fractures. Aim for a healthy weight that is appropriate for your height and body type. In addition to these factors, it's also important to manage stress effectively. Chronic stress can increase cortisol levels, which can interfere with bone formation. Find healthy ways to manage stress, such as exercise, yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature. Making positive lifestyle choices can significantly improve your bone health and reduce your risk of fractures. Quitting smoking, limiting alcohol consumption, maintaining a healthy weight, and managing stress are all important steps you can take to protect your bones. The next section will delve into the importance of bone density testing, explaining who should get tested, when, and how to interpret the results. We've discussed various strategies for preventing fractures. And now it's time to address the importance of bone density testing. A bone density test is a safe and painless way to measure the density of your bones and assess your risk of developing osteoporosis. The most common type of bone density test is a DEXA scan, which stands for Dual Energy X-ray Absorptiometry. A DEXA scan uses low-dose X-rays to measure bone density in the hip and spine, which are the most common sites for osteoporotic fractures. The scan is quick and non-invasive, and it doesn't require any special preparation. You simply lie on a table while the scanner passes over your body. So, who should get a bone density test and when? The National Osteoporosis Foundation recommends bone density testing for all women age 65 and older, and for younger women who have risk factors for osteoporosis. Men age 70 and older should also be tested, as well as younger men with risk factors. Risk factors for osteoporosis include a family history of osteoporosis or fractures, a history of fractures after age 50, early menopause, long-term use of corticosteroids, smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and certain medical conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis and celiac disease. The results of a DEXA scan are reported as T-scores. A T-score compares your bone density to the average bone density of a healthy young adult of the same sex. A T-score of -1.0 or higher is considered normal. A T-score between -1.0 and -2.5 indicates osteopenia, which means that your bone density is lower than normal but not low enough to be classified as osteoporosis. A T-score of -2.5 or lower indicates osteoporosis. Understanding your T-score is important for making informed decisions about your bone health. If you have osteopenia, your doctor may recommend lifestyle modifications such as dietary changes and exercise to help slow down bone loss. If you have osteoporosis, your doctor may recommend medication to strengthen your bones and reduce your risk of fractures. The frequency of bone density testing depends on your individual risk factors and T-score. If you have normal bone density, you may only need to be tested every few years. If you have osteopenia or osteoporosis, Your doctor may recommend more frequent testing to monitor your bone density and the effectiveness of treatment. Bone density testing is a valuable tool for assessing your bone health and preventing fractures. Talk to your doctor about whether you should get a bone density test and how to interpret the results. The next section will discuss medical treatments for osteoporosis, including bisphosphonates and hormone therapy, and the importance of discussing potential side effects with your doctor. If lifestyle modifications are not enough to prevent bone loss and reduce fracture risk, medical treatments for osteoporosis may be necessary. Several medications are available to treat osteoporosis and strengthen bones. It's crucial to discuss these options thoroughly with your doctor to determine the most appropriate treatment plan for your individual needs and medical history. Bisphosphonates are the most commonly prescribed medications for osteoporosis. They work by slowing down the rate of bone breakdown, allowing bone-building cells to work more effectively. Bisphosphonates are available in oral and intravenous forms. Oral bisphosphonates are typically taken once a week or once a month, while intravenous bisphosphonates are administered once a year. Common side effects of oral bisphosphonates include nausea, heartburn, and stomach pain. To minimize these side effects, it's important to take oral bisphosphonates on an empty stomach, with a full glass of water, and remain upright for at least 30 minutes afterward. Rare but serious side effects of bisphosphonates include osteonecrosis of the jaw, ONJ, and atypical femur fractures. ONJ is a rare condition that causes bone death in the jaw, while atypical femur fractures are unusual fractures of the thigh bone. Hormone therapy, also known as estrogen therapy, can be used to prevent and treat osteoporosis in women. Estrogen helps protect bone density, and hormone therapy can help replace the estrogen that is lost during menopause. However, hormone therapy also carries risks, including an increased risk of blood clots, stroke, heart disease, and certain types of cancer. Other medications for osteoporosis include selective estrogen receptor modulators, SERMs, calcitonin, parathyroid hormone analogs, and RANKL inhibitors. SERMs have estrogen-like effects on bone but without the same risks as hormone therapy. Calcitonin is a hormone that helps regulate calcium levels and can slow down bone loss. Parathyroid hormone analogs stimulate bone formation. RANKL inhibitors block a protein that promotes bone breakdown. It's essential to have an open and honest conversation with your doctor about the benefits and risks of each medication option. Your doctor can help you weigh the pros and cons and determine the most appropriate treatment plan for you. Be sure to discuss any potential side effects with your doctor and report any new or unusual symptoms that you experience while taking medication. Medical treatments for osteoporosis can be effective in strengthening bones and reducing fracture risk. However, they are not a substitute for healthy lifestyle habits. It's important to continue to follow a healthy diet, engage in regular exercise, and implement fall prevention strategies, even if you are taking medication for osteoporosis. The next section will explore ways to fracture-proof your diet by incorporating bone-healthy foods into your daily routine. We've emphasized the importance of calcium and vitamin D, but how do you practically incorporate these and other bone-healthy nutrients into your daily diet? Fracture-proofing your diet involves strategic meal planning, creative recipe ideas, and conscious food choices to ensure you're consistently nourishing your bones. Start with meal planning. Before heading to the grocery store, take some time to plan out your meals for the week. This will help you make healthier choices and avoid impulse purchases of processed foods that are low in nutrients. Focus on incorporating a variety of bone-healthy foods into your meals, such as dairy products, leafy, green vegetables, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish. For breakfast, consider options like yogurt with berries and granola, oatmeal with nuts and seeds, or a smoothie made with fortified plant-based milk, spinach, and fruit. These options are packed with calcium, vitamin D, and other essential nutrients. Lunch could include a salad with grilled salmon, a sandwich on whole grain bread with cheese and avocado, or a lentil soup with a side of leafy greens. These choices provide calcium, vitamin D, vitamin K, and magnesium. Dinner options include baked chicken with roasted vegetables, a stir-fry with tofu and broccoli, or a pasta dish with spinach and ricotta cheese. These meals are rich in calcium, vitamin D, and protein. Snacks are also an opportunity to boost your bone health. Opt for snacks like almonds, yogurt, cheese, or a piece of fruit with peanut butter. These snacks provide calcium, protein, and healthy fats. Get creative with recipe ideas. There are countless ways to incorporate bone-healthy foods into your meals. Try adding spinach to your omelets, grating cheese into your soups, or blending kale into your smoothies. Experiment with different recipes and find what you enjoy. Here are a few recipe ideas to get you started. Calcium-rich smoothie blend fortified almond milk, spinach, banana, protein powder, and a tablespoon of almond butter. Vitamin D fortified oatmeal. Prepare oatmeal with milk, top with walnuts, chia seeds, and a drizzle of honey. Bone healthy salad. Combine mixed greens, grilled salmon, avocado, sunflower seeds, and a light vinaigrette dressing. Read food labels carefully to check the calcium and vitamin D content of packaged foods. Choose fortified foods whenever possible. Remember, consistency is key. Aim to incorporate bone-healthy foods into your diet every day. Small changes can make a big difference over time. The next section will explore how to create a bone-healthy environment by focusing on ergonomics, safe lifting techniques, and preventing injuries. Beyond diet and exercise, creating a bone-healthy environment at home and work is essential for preventing injuries that could lead to fractures. This involves paying attention to ergonomics, practicing safe lifting techniques, and taking steps to prevent accidents. Ergonomics is the science of designing workplaces and equipment to fit the human body. Good ergonomics can reduce strain on your muscles and joints, decreasing your risk of injuries. At home, ensure your furniture is at a comfortable height and provides adequate support. Use a supportive chair with good lumbar support when sitting for extended periods. Position your computer monitor at eye level to prevent neck strain. At work, talk to your employer about ergonomic assessments and adjustments to your workstation. Use a headset for phone calls to avoid neck and shoulder strain. Take frequent breaks to stretch and move around. Safe lifting techniques are crucial for preventing back injuries and fractures. When lifting heavy objects, bend your knees and keep your back straight. Hold the object close to your body and use your leg muscles to lift. Avoid twisting your body while lifting. If an object is too heavy, ask for help. Preventing injuries also involves being aware of your surroundings and taking steps to avoid accidents. Wear appropriate footwear for the activity you're doing. Avoid walking on slippery surfaces. Use caution when climbing ladders or stairs. Consider these specific scenarios. Gardening. Use knee pads when kneeling to protect your knees. Use tools with long handles to avoid bending over excessively. Cleaning. Use a lightweight vacuum cleaner and mop. Avoid reaching overhead or bending over for extended periods. DIY projects. Wear safety glasses and gloves to protect your eyes and hands. Use power tools safely and follow the manufacturer's instructions. In addition to these tips, it's also important to maintain good posture. Poor posture can put stress on your bones and joints, increasing your risk of injuries. Stand tall with your shoulders back and your head level. Sit up straight with your feet flat on the floor. Creating a bone-healthy environment is an ongoing process. Regularly assess your home and workplace for potential hazards and take steps to address them. By paying attention to ergonomics, practicing safe lifting techniques, and preventing injuries, you can significantly reduce your risk of fractures and maintain strong, healthy bones throughout your life. The next section will emphasize the importance of staying active and engaged, highlighting the benefits of social interaction and mental stimulation for overall well-being and bone health. While we've focused on physical factors, remember that staying active and engaged mentally and socially is also vital for overall well-being, which indirectly supports bone health. Social interaction, mental stimulation, and a positive outlook on aging contribute to a higher quality of life, encouraging adherence to healthy habits and reducing the risk of social isolation, which can negatively impact physical health. Social interaction provides a sense of belonging and purpose. Engaging with friends, family, and community groups can boost your mood, reduce stress, and provide opportunities for physical activity. Loneliness and social isolation have been linked to poorer physical health outcomes, including a higher risk of falls and fractures. Find ways to connect with others regularly. Join a book club, volunteer at a local charity, take a class, or simply schedule regular visits with friends and family. Even small amounts of social interaction can make a big difference. Mental stimulation helps keep your brain sharp and engaged. Challenging your mind with new activities can improve your cognitive function and reduce your risk of cognitive decline. Mental stimulation can also boost your mood and provide a sense of accomplishment. Engage in activities that challenge your mind, such as reading, puzzles, games, learning a new language, or taking up a new hobby. Even simple activities like crossword puzzles and Sudoku can provide mental stimulation. Maintaining a positive outlook on aging can have a profound impact on your health and well-being. A positive attitude can help you cope with stress, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and adhere to medical treatments. Studies have shown that people with a positive outlook on aging tend to live longer and healthier lives. Focus on the positive aspects of aging, such as increased wisdom, experience, and freedom. Celebrate your accomplishments and focus on your strengths. Practice gratitude and appreciate the good things in your life. It's important to remember that aging is a natural process and it's not something to be feared or resisted. Embrace aging as an opportunity for growth, learning, and new experiences. Staying active and engaged is not just about physical health, it's about overall well-being, social interaction, mental stimulation, and a positive outlook on aging can enhance your quality of life and contribute to stronger bones and a reduced risk of fractures. The next section will explore the importance of working with your healthcare team to develop a personalized fracture prevention plan. While self-care is essential, working collaboratively with your healthcare team is paramount for effective fracture prevention. Open communication, regular checkups, and developing a personalized fracture prevention plan are key components of this partnership. Open communication is the foundation of a successful patient-provider relationship. Be honest with your doctor about your lifestyle habits, medical history, and any concerns you have about your bone health. Ask questions and seek clarification if you don't understand something. Share any symptoms you're experiencing, even if they seem minor. Regular checkups are essential for monitoring your bone health and detecting any potential problems early. Your doctor can assess your risk factors for osteoporosis, recommend appropriate screening tests, and monitor your response to treatment. During your checkups, be prepared to discuss your diet, exercise habits, smoking and alcohol consumption, and any medications you're taking. Your doctor may also perform a physical exam to assess your balance, gait, and posture. Developing a personalized fracture prevention plan is a collaborative process that involves you and your healthcare team. This plan should be tailored to your individual risk factors, medical history, and lifestyle. Your personalized fracture prevention plan may include recommendations for dietary changes, increasing your intake of calcium and vitamin D, and incorporating other bone-healthy nutrients into your diet. Exercise, engaging in regular weight-bearing, resistance, and balance exercises. Fall prevention, implementing home safety modifications, having regular vision checks, and reviewing your medications. Medications, taking medications to strengthen your bones and reduce your risk of fractures, if appropriate. Bone density testing, undergoing regular bone density tests to monitor your bone health. Be an active participant in developing your fracture prevention plan. Share your goals and preferences with your doctor. Ask questions and seek clarification if you don't understand something. Work together to create a plan that is realistic and sustainable for you. Your healthcare team may include your primary care physician, an endocrinologist, a specialist in hormone disorders, a rheumatologist, a specialist in arthritis and other joint conditions, a physical therapist, and a registered dietitian. Remember, preventing fractures is a team effort. By working closely with your healthcare team, you can take control of your bone health and reduce your risk of fractures. The next section will share success stories and inspiration from individuals who have successfully maintained bone health and prevented fractures. Now, let's turn to some inspiring stories of individuals who have successfully navigated the challenges of bone health and prevented fractures. These real-life examples demonstrate that with proactive steps and a commitment to healthy habits, it's possible to maintain strong bones and live an active, fulfilling life, even with risk factors for osteoporosis. Story 1. Maria, 72 Maria was diagnosed with osteopenia in her early 60s. Alarmed by her family history of hip fractures, she immediately took action. She consulted with a registered dietitian to optimize her calcium and vitamin D intake, incorporating more dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified foods into her diet. She also started a regular exercise routine that included walking, weightlifting, and yoga. Maria made modifications to her home to prevent falls, such as installing grab bars in the bathroom and improving lighting. 10 years later, Maria's bone density has improved significantly, and she continues to enjoy an active life, gardening, traveling, and spending time with her grandchildren. Story 2. David, 68 David, a retired accountant, was surprised to learn he had osteoporosis during a routine checkup. Initially hesitant to take medication, he worked closely with his doctor to explore all his options. He started taking a bisphosphonate medication to slow down bone loss. He also quit smoking and reduced his alcohol consumption. David joined a local walking group and made a conscious effort to eat a more balanced diet. He found that the social support and accountability of the walking group helped him stay motivated. Now, David is an advocate for bone health, sharing his story with others and encouraging them to take proactive steps to protect their bones. Story 3. Sarah, 55 Sarah experienced early menopause, putting her at increased risk for osteoporosis. She consulted with an endocrinologist who recommended hormone therapy to help protect her bone density. Sarah also made significant lifestyle changes, including increasing her calcium and vitamin D intake, starting a regular exercise program, and practicing mindfulness to manage stress. She regularly attends bone health workshops and stays informed about the latest research. Sarah is now a strong and healthy woman who is committed to maintaining her bone health for years to come. These stories highlight the importance of early detection, proactive lifestyle changes, and working closely with your healthcare team. They also demonstrate that it's never too late to take steps to improve your bone health. Let these success stories inspire you to take control of your bone health and live an active, fulfilling life. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are many resources and support systems available to help you achieve your goals. The next section will focus on long-term strategies for bone health, emphasizing the importance of adherence to treatment plans and ongoing monitoring. Maintaining bone health is a lifelong commitment, requiring long-term strategies that adapt to your changing needs. This includes consistent adherence to treatment plans, ongoing monitoring of your bone density, and a willingness to adjust your lifestyle and medical interventions as you age. Adherence to treatment plans is crucial for maximizing the benefits of medical interventions. If you are taking medication for osteoporosis, it's important to follow your doctor's instructions carefully and take your medication as prescribed. Don't stop taking your medication without talking to your doctor, even if you feel better. Set reminders to take your medication and track your progress. If you experience any side effects, talk to your doctor. They may be able to adjust your dosage or switch you to a different medication. Ongoing monitoring of your bone density is essential for tracking your progress and detecting any changes in your bone health. Your doctor will likely recommend regular bone density tests to monitor your bone density and assess your response to treatment. The frequency of bone density testing will depend on your individual risk factors and T-score. If your bone density is stable or improving, you may only need to be tested every few years. If your bone density is declining, your doctor may recommend more frequent testing. Adapting to changing needs is an important part of long-term bone health management. As you age, your physical abilities and medical needs may change. It's important to be flexible and willing to adjust your lifestyle and medical interventions accordingly. For example, if you develop mobility issues, you may need to modify your exercise routine or use assistive devices to prevent falls. If you develop other medical conditions, such as diabetes or heart disease, you may need to adjust your diet and medications. Regularly review your fracture prevention plan with your healthcare team to ensure that it is still appropriate for your needs. Be open to making changes to your plan as needed. Long-term strategies for bone health also include continuing to prioritize healthy lifestyle habits, such as eating a balanced diet, engaging in regular exercise, and avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. Remember, maintaining bone health is a marathon, not a sprint. By adhering to your treatment plan, monitoring your bone density, and adapting to changing needs, you can maintain strong bones and reduce your risk of fractures for years to come. The next section will explore assistive devices and technologies that can support mobility, detect falls, and provide remote monitoring for individuals at risk of fractures. As we age, assistive devices and technologies can play an increasingly important role in maintaining mobility, preventing falls, and ensuring prompt assistance in case of an emergency. These tools can help individuals with bone health concerns live more independently and safely. Mobility support devices can help improve balance and stability, reducing the risk of falls. Canes and walkers are common mobility aids that provide extra support and stability while walking. There are many different types of canes and walkers available, so it's important to choose one that is appropriate for your individual needs and abilities. A physical therapist can help you select the right device and teach you how to use it properly. Power wheelchairs and scooters can provide mobility for individuals who have difficulty walking long distances. These devices can help people stay active and engaged in their communities. Fall detection devices can automatically detect when a fall has occurred and alert emergency services or a designated caregiver. These devices can be worn as pendants, bracelets, or watches. Some fall detection devices also include GPS tracking, which can help emergency responders locate you if you fall outside your home. Remote monitoring technologies can help caregivers monitor the health and well-being of individuals at risk of falls and fractures. These technologies can include sensors that track activity levels, sleep patterns, and vital signs. They can also include video monitoring systems that allow caregivers to visually check in on their loved ones. Smart home technologies can also contribute to a safer environment. Voice-activated lighting, automated shades, and smart appliances can reduce the need for physical exertion and minimize the risk of accidents. Beyond these specific devices, consider the following. Hip protectors. These padded garments can cushion the hip during a fall, potentially reducing the severity of a hip fracture. Medication reminder systems. These systems can help ensure adherence to medication schedules, which is especially important for osteoporosis medications. Telehealth services. Remote consultations with healthcare providers can improve access to care and reduce the need for travel. The selection of appropriate assistive devices and technologies should be made in consultation with your healthcare team, including your doctor, physical therapist, and occupational therapist. They can assess your individual needs and recommend the best options for you. Remember, assistive devices and technologies are not a replacement for healthy lifestyle habits. It's important to continue to prioritize diet, exercise, and fall prevention strategies, even if you are using these tools. The next section will discuss strategies for managing pain and discomfort associated with bone health issues, including both medical and alternative therapies. Pain and discomfort can significantly impact quality of life, especially when dealing with bone health issues like fractures or chronic conditions like osteoarthritis. Effective pain management strategies are crucial for maintaining mobility, independence, and overall well-being. A comprehensive approach often involves a combination of medical treatments, alternative therapies, and lifestyle adjustments. Medical pain management options may include over-the-counter pain relievers such as acetaminophen and ibuprofen. Prescription pain medications, such as opioids, may be necessary for more severe pain, but they should be used with caution due to the risk of side effects and addiction. Your doctor can help you determine the most appropriate pain medication for your individual needs. Other medical treatments for pain may include nerve blocks, injections, and surgery. These procedures can provide relief from chronic pain, but they also carry risks and should be carefully considered. Alternative therapies can also be effective in managing pain and discomfort. These therapies may include acupuncture. This traditional Chinese medicine technique involves inserting thin needles into specific points on the body to relieve pain. Massage therapy. This involves manipulating the soft tissues of the body to relieve muscle tension and pain. Chiropractic care. This involves adjusting the spine and other joints to relieve pain and improve function. Physical therapy. This involves exercises and stretches to strengthen muscles, improve flexibility, and reduce pain. Yoga and Tai Chi. These mind-body practices can improve balance, flexibility, and pain management. Mindfulness meditation. This involves focusing on the present moment to reduce stress and pain. Lifestyle adjustments can also play a significant role in pain management. Maintaining a healthy weight can reduce stress on your joints. Regular exercise can strengthen muscles and improve flexibility. Getting enough sleep can help reduce pain and improve your mood. It's important to seek professional help if you are experiencing chronic pain. Your doctor can help you determine the cause of your pain and develop a comprehensive pain management plan. A pain specialist can provide specialized care for chronic pain conditions. Living with chronic pain can be challenging, but it's important to remember that you are not alone. There are many resources and support systems available to help you cope with pain and improve your quality of life. Consider joining a support group, talking to a therapist, or seeking guidance from a pain management specialist. The next section will discuss the role of physical therapy and rehabilitation in recovering from fractures, regaining strength and mobility, and preventing future injuries. Physical therapy and rehabilitation play a vital role in recovering from fractures, regaining strength and mobility, and preventing future injuries. A physical therapist can help you develop a personalized rehabilitation plan that is tailored to your individual needs and goals. The goals of physical therapy after a fracture may include pain management, reducing pain and inflammation, restoring range of motion, improving flexibility and joint mobility, strengthening muscles, building strength and endurance in the affected area, improving balance and coordination, reducing the risk of falls, returning to functional activities, helping you regain the ability to perform everyday tasks such as walking, dressing, and bathing. Your physical therapist will use a variety of techniques to help you achieve these goals, including exercises, strengthening, stretching, and range of motion exercises, manual therapy, hands-on techniques to mobilize joints and soft tissues, modalities, heat, ice, ultrasound, and electrical stimulation to reduce pain and inflammation, balance training, exercises to improve your balance and coordination, gait training, instruction on how to walk safely and efficiently, assistive devices, recommendations for and training in the use of canes, walkers, and other assistive devices. In addition to helping you recover from a fracture, physical therapy can also help you prevent future injuries. Your physical therapist can assess your risk factors for falls and fractures and recommend strategies to reduce your risk. These strategies may include home safety modifications, identifying and addressing potential hazards in your home, exercise, strengthening your muscles and improving your balance, fall prevention techniques, learning how to fall safely and get back up after a fall, assistive devices, using canes, walkers, or other assistive devices to improve your balance and stability. Physical therapy is an essential part of the recovery process after a fracture. By working closely with a physical therapist, you can regain your strength, mobility, and independence and reduce your risk of future injuries. Beyond fracture recovery, physical therapy can also be beneficial for managing chronic conditions that affect bone health, such as osteoarthritis. A physical therapist can help you develop an exercise program to reduce pain, improve function, and slow the progression of the disease. Remember to communicate openly with your physical therapist about your pain levels, goals, and any concerns you have. They can adjust your treatment plan as needed to ensure that you are making progress. The final section will provide a concluding message, empowering individuals to take control of their bone health and live active, fulfilling lives as they age. We've reached the end of our journey exploring the multifaceted world of bone health and fracture prevention. It's time to synthesize all the information we've covered and issue a final call to action. Empower yourself to take control of your bone health and live an active, fulfilling life as you age. Remember, age-related fractures are not an inevitable part of aging. While some risk factors are beyond our control, there is much we can do to protect our bones and reduce our risk of fractures. Start by educating yourself about bone health. Understand the importance of bone remodeling, peak bone mass, and the gradual decline in bone density that occurs with age. Learn about the risk factors for osteoporosis and take steps to address any modifiable risk factors. Make healthy lifestyle choices. Eat a balanced diet that includes plenty of calcium and vitamin D. Engage in regular weight-bearing, resistance, and balance exercises. Avoid smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. Manage stress effectively. Create a bone-healthy environment. Implement ergonomic principles at home and work. Practice safe lifting techniques. Take steps to prevent falls. Work closely with your healthcare team. Get regular checkups and discuss your bone health concerns with your doctor. Consider getting a bone density test, especially if you have risk factors for osteoporosis. Develop a personalized fracture prevention plan that is tailored to your individual needs and goals. Don't be afraid to seek help and support. There are many resources available to help you manage your bone health. Consider joining a support group, talking to a therapist, or seeking guidance from a bone health specialist. Living with strong bones is not just about preventing fractures. It's about maintaining your independence, mobility, and quality of life. It's about being able to continue doing the things you love, whether it's gardening, traveling, spending time with family and friends, or pursuing your hobbies. Take the information you've learned today and put it into action. Start making small changes in your lifestyle that will have a big impact on your bone health over time. Be patient and persistent. It takes time to build strong bones, but the effort is well worth it. Aging is a privilege, and it's important to embrace it with confidence and enthusiasm. By taking care of your bones, you can ensure that you're able to live an active, fulfilling life for many years to come. So, I urge you, take control of your bone health today. Make the commitment to prioritize your well-being and live your life to the fullest. Your bones will thank you for it.